But let's talk about attunement here. So that's the nutshell version of those. But let's talk about attunement here. And what I want to do is, because I'm drawing on this rich trove of social science, I want to actually try to replicate one or two of the studies here live with all of you. So what I need, this is totally painless, mostly painless. What I need is 3 volunteers. 1, 2, Laura, and I've forgotten your first name. Brian, okay? Come on down. I just happened to have met 2 of these people. That's John's wife, and I met Brian at the break. This is not like, I'm not like a 3-card Monte person, you know. Okay. So we're going to replicate an experiment here, and I realize I'm missing one tool, but that's actually not going to be my problem in the moment. I've got some erasable markers. I'd like to give each of you an erasable marker. 1, 2, 3. And I'd like you to listen to me and just follow my instructions. Don't overthink this. It's not painful. Here's what I'd like you to do. I'm going to give you 2 steps of directions, okay? Step 1, with your dominant hand. Good. Everybody's identified his or her dominant hand. With your dominant hand, snap your fingers 5 times very quickly. Good. Now, with your dominant hand, take that marker, that erasable marker, okay, washable, erasable marker, and take that marker, and on your forehead, draw a capital E. These markers wipe off right away. There's nothing to worry about. What do we notice about these E's?
They're all uppercase.
They're what?
They're all uppercase.
They're all uppercase. That's a good observation. They're all looking at us. Is there another way to draw the E? Absolutely. Here, let me, we'll go to Brian. All right, so we go. Brian could have drawn the E like this, right? What's the difference between that E and the E that he really drew? You just said it. Well, it's bigger, yes. What's a more important distinction? It's backwards, but it's backwards to you. This is a test, so this will wipe off if you get a little bit of water. So thank you guys. Give these guys a big round of applause, all right? This is actually a technique that social scientists have used since the early 1980s. I forgot to bring you guys wipes. But if seriously, you take a little water, it'll come right off. This is a technique that social scientists have used since the early 1980s, mid-1980s, to measure what's called perspective taking. All right? When you're given this task, what's your instinct? Do you take your own perspective and draw the E like this? Or do you take the other person's perspective and draw the E like that? It's a measure of perspective taking. And with this as our measurement, scientists have figured out what are some ways that we can get better at taking other people's perspectives.